Some people think the story of Lazarus happened 2,000 years ago. It didn't, because there are still people living in graves. And maybe you are one of them. I am not talking about a physical grave. I am talking about a spiritual one. Because some people are still breathing, but they stopped living a long time ago. They lost their hunger for God. They lost their passion. They lost their purpose. They lost their fire. And after a while, they got comfortable living that way. I was like Lazarus, dead. Not wounded, not struggling, dead. And the worst part? I didn't even realize it. The Bible says Lazarus had been in the grave for 4 days. 4 days. But let me ask you something. How long have you been there? How long have you been buried in fear? Buried in anxiety? Buried in addiction? Buried in sin? Buried in comfort? Because the dangerous thing isn't being in a grave. The dangerous thing is when you start calling it home. Some people have made peace with the grave. They don't fight anymore. They don't pray anymore. They don't seek God anymore. They don't believe like they used to. They don't burn like they used to. And they call it normal. But listen to me. When Jesus arrived at the tomb, everyone said the same thing. It's too late. He stinks. There's no hope. And maybe that is exactly what you've been saying about your life. It is too late. I've gone too far. I've messed up too much. I can't change. I can't come back. But Jesus has never been intimidated by a grave. He has never been intimidated by a broken life. He has never been intimidated by addiction. He has never been intimidated by failure. He has never been intimidated by someone everyone else gave up on. Then Jesus did something that changed everything. He didn't speak to the stone. He didn't speak to the grave. He didn't speak to death. He spoke to the man inside, and he cried out, "Lazarus, come out! Lazarus, come out!" And maybe today, the name Jesus is calling isn't Lazarus. It's yours. Because there is still hope. There is still purpose. There is still life. There is still time. So stop making peace with the grave. Stop living buried. Get up. Shake off the dust. Break the chains. And answer the voice that is still calling you. Come out.